Hey kids, this is Cursive Lesson 14. It's our first capital cursive one. It's following up all the lowercase ones we've done. If you don't have this handout, click the link in the description box below and you can go grab yourself a copy for free. So stay tuned. We're going to get started with these letters now. All right, here is the regular printed capital A that you've been writing since preschool or kindergarten. We're really familiar with this. Here's the cursive A. It's going to look really funny when you see it. I've got it tilted way to the left so that you can kind of see how this does fit over a capital A, but I'm going to put it regular now. It would be like that. And there it is. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, that looks just like the lowercase cursive A, and it does. It just doesn't have that overcurve little lead-in stroke going into it because it actually starts at the top and goes down. But it looks, I mean, it's going to be pretty much the same as making the lowercase a. So it's going to be super familiar. It doesn't really lay over the capital printed A unless we tilt it, but we can definitely recognize it because it looks just like a lowercase a. So here we go. We're going to get started. Okay, kids, we're ready to start cursive lesson 14. We're going to go ahead and put the strokes on this A. If you don't have colors that you can use, it's no big deal. You can just trace over it with your pencil. But the first stroke that we're going to do, we're actually starting at the top and we're going to do a down curve. So we're starting at the very top line and curving downward. Then the next stroke is an under curve. We're curving up. Then we're at the top again and we're going to do a slant line down, and then our release stroke is an under curve again. Okay, and if you remember from our lowercase lessons, when we write in cursive, we tilt the paper. So if you are left-handed, you're going to tilt the paper to the right so that the left corner is higher, and when you're writing, your arm is going to be in line with the edge of the paper. If you're right-handed like I am, you're going to tilt the paper the opposite direction so that the right side is higher. And once again, when you're writing, the line of your arm is going to be parallel to the edge of the paper. So go ahead and get your paper adjusted and we'll start. All right, so for the A, we've got a little dot here that's showing us where to start. We are actually starting just below the line here. So we're gonna go up and touch that top line and then curve around and then come up and connect to where we were here. It looks just like a lowercase cursive A. We just don't start at the bottom and go up. We start at the top and curve around. So here we go, we're gonna get started. So we're gonna go up, touch the line, curve around, come back up, slant down and release. All right, here's the next one. Up, touch the line, curve around, come up, connect, slant down, and release. All right, one more time. This is a familiar movement. We're just making it bigger. Now we're gonna do one on our own. So make sure you're starting just below that line, because if you start right on the line, when you come up to connect it, it's gonna be like an awkward place, and then you'll have to go back around to come down. So you want it to be down just a little bit, like we're making a C, come up, connect, and release. Now we're going to make an uppercase A next to a lowercase a. So we're going to come up, connect, come down, don't release, make that A, up and connect, and then release. All right, now we're doing it on our own. Capital A, connect it to the lowercase a, and release. It's looking pretty good, feeling pretty comfortable, I bet, because this is a familiar movement. Okay, here's the next one. We're doing A again, and release, and the last time we're doing this, and then we're gonna start making some words here. All right, we're ready to do some words. Now, APR period is the abbreviation for the word April. That's the month of April. So when you abbreviate, you put a period. It just means you're shortening the word, so you're not writing the whole thing. So here we go. We're making our capital A, and then we're coming up into a P. We stop, we pull down, loop left, come up and curve around, come in and connect, make that R, release, and then put your period. Now remember, anytime that I am writing, you can watch me write, then you can pause it, and then you can write. Okay, so you can always pause, back up, and watch it again if you need to, if you're not sure how to do the movement. Okay, here now we're going to write the full word April for the month of April. Capital A, pull down, loop left, curve around, come in, go up into the R, I, and you trace back down for the I. Now you come up for the L, loop left, come down, and release. Now we're going to do April on our own. So start just below the line, go into that P, loop it, connect it, go into that R, I, loop that L, and release. Remember, go slow and steady and try not to have a death grip on your pencil, okay? You don't want your hand to cramp up or feel uncomfortable, so try not to hold it too tightly. Okay, now we're gonna do August. That's another month. That's the month that I start school, and that's probably the month that most schools here in the United States start. Some don't start until after Labor Day, which is in September. Here's our G. We're looping, we're coming up, we're making a U. Trace back down, it looks like two I's together. Now the S, we come down, curve around, give them a big belly, come up to the T, and then cross it. All right, here we go. Capital A, U, curve around for that G. There, it looks like an A, but we're gonna come down and loop it. Now we're making another U. S, give him a big belly, T, and then cross it. Do you think we can fit it on there again? I think so. A, U, around for that G and loop it, U, S, T, and then cross it. Okay, looking good. All right, now we're gonna write the word awesome. You are doing an awesome job on your cursive handwriting. So here we go. Make that capital A, and we're making a W now, which kind of looks like a bunch of I's together. Now remember, your W stays at the top, so that E connects at the top. Now make your S, O, and the O connects at the top, so you're making that first hump up high for the M, 3 humps for the cursive M, and then we release. All right, now we're gonna do it on our own. A, W, stay at the top for the E, S, O, stay at the top for the M, 3 humps, E. All right, you did awesome on this. I'm gonna find my best capital A. I think this one looks great. I'm gonna circle it. All right, and we're gonna move on to capital O. Okay, here's our printed capital O, and here's our cursive capital O. It really looks like the lowercase o. We just have this little loop here. So you're starting at the top a little higher than you would with an A. You're going all the way around, and then you're looping when you release. It can't come back down to the baseline or it would look like an A. So that's how you make a capital cursive O. Okay, so for the strokes for capital O, it's really the same as A. We just don't start down below the line. We pretty much start, well, it's a little bit below the line, but it's not like the A. So we're starting here and we're doing a down curve, and then we're doing an under curve back up, and we're going higher than we did with the A because we started a little higher to the line. Then we are looping, we're doing this little release loop. So I'm just gonna do that in green. So we're up here and we're just kind of looping around and then releasing. So it's a little different than the A because we don't come back down. So we don't want it to look like an A. And you'll notice the A comes back down so it can connect to the lowercase letters, but the O releases at the top to make it look like an O. So it is not going to directly connect to any of your lowercase letters. You'll just start them the way that you normally would. Okay, so here we go. Get your paper slanted. All right, so our first O, the dot is right here. So for the A, it was down here, but for the O, it's up here because we're coming all the way up and we're making this loop. So here's the first one. We are going to start, we're gonna go around, come up, and then loop to release. Okay, it's kind of fun. Around, and then loop to release. So you're just making a big oval, connect, and then loop and release. Then we're doing our O and our little check stroke for a release because it has to connect to the next letter at the top. Okay, so here's our capital O on our own. That was not very good. So you can do better than I did on that one. I made it a little small. Okay, so now we're going to write the word once. Once is the first word in a lot of fairy tales, like Once Upon a Time. So loop to release. Now it's in, 2 humps for the N, make your C, and then your E, and release. Now we're going to write it on our own. Okay, here we go. Capital O, loop to release, N, C, E. Okay, it sounds like it starts with a W, but it starts with an O, just like the number 1. All right, now we're going to write the word October. October is a month in the fall, and it is when leaves are falling from the trees. It's when Halloween happens. Okay, we're going to go into the C, T, O. Now you're going to connect at the top of the O to the B, and the B connects to the E at the top as well. Okay, and there's our R, and then cross your T. Now we can do it again on our own. O, loop, C, T goes up tall, O, connect to the B, loop it, come up. Your check stroke goes into your E, and then make your R, cross your T. We can fit that on there again. So here we go. Capital O, release, C, T, O, keep it up high, B, check stroke to the E, and then make your R, and then cross it. All right, you're doing great. We're gonna write Oreo. Oreo would be capitalized. It's a brand of a cookie. Those yummy sandwich cookies. R, E, O, and the O, it releases a check stroke. Okay, now we're gonna do it on our own. Loop to release, R, E, O, with our check stroke. And now we're going to write oak. Oak is a type of tree. It's also the name of a lot of streets. There's probably an Oak Street in most towns. There's that K, is a little funny to make if you haven't made one in a while. Here we go with our capital O, A, loop just like you're making an L, but stop. Go up to the midline, make a circle, and then release. Okay, now we're going to write orange. Orange. Okay, so we're going around and loop to release. Make your R, A, 2 humps for the N, go into your G, loop it left, go up and make the E. All right, now we're going to write orange again. There's our O, R, A, N, G. Ooh, I got really big on that one. My G got huge. Okay, we're gonna do that one again. I'm gonna have to write a little smaller this time to get it to fit. R, A, N, G, E. Okay. So now look for your best O. I think mine is right here. And then as always, you can grab some highlighters or some colored pencils. You can go back, you can trace over all of these again if you have some time for extra practice, or you can do it at home if you take this home tonight. And your hands will get used to making these strokes and you won't have to concentrate so much on it anymore. You completed your first capital cursive lesson, and I think you did great. If you'd like to see more of these cursive lessons, please check the links in the description box below, and you can actually get my capital and lowercase cursive sets, and you can get access to all of those videos that way. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.